Hi, my name is Dean Paul Deniston, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the batteries on your Razor E100 series electric scooter. This is a relatively easy process. It should take you approximately 15 minutes. You're going to need some basic tools to complete this process. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. This is crucial to nearly every single step. Also, you're going to need an 8mm open-end wrench. There are 2 nuts you have to remove, and you can't do it without this. Lastly, you're gonna need pliers. Needle nose are preferable, as there are clips you gotta get to that are hard to reach with your fingertips. This is a 4-step process. Step 1, removing the deck. Step 2, removing the batteries. Step 3, installing the batteries. Step 4, putting the deck lid back on. So before we get started, always remember, make sure you turn off the power. To remove the deck lid, there are 6 screws. You have 2 in front, 2 in the middle, and 2 on the tail. Let's take our trusty Phillips screwdriver and start removing these pesky screws. I like to start at the front. You can start wherever you'd like. And here we go. For the 2 screws on the tail, you're going to need your 8mm open-end wrench and your Phillips screwdriver. And the nuts are on the bottom side. And just throw your 8mm wrench on there, Phillips screwdriver on top, and start loosening. And now you can remove the deck lid. All you do, simply grab it and lift it straight up, nice and easy. It comes right off. So now that the deck lid is off, I know it can be kind of intimidating. There's wires and batteries and brackets, but really, you're only unplugging 3 plugs. Don't be discouraged. It's pretty simple. I'll walk you through it. No problem. So this is step 2, removing those batteries. You're gonna take your Phillips screwdriver again, and first off, remove the bracket that holds the batteries down. Screws are out. Let's go ahead and take out that metal strap along with the foam spacer. Let's lift the batteries upright, follow the wires, and unplug them so we can remove them nice and easy. So let's go ahead and follow these wires and find those 3 things you need to unplug. So let's remove the main plug by just squeezing down and separating. Let's follow the other 2 wires on the battery terminal and find out where they go. These are a male and female type plug, and we are removing the female side. So make sure when you grab it, you don't pinch too hard or you will crimp it and it will be very impossible to get off. Grab towards the rear and slide straight back. And here's the other. Now that they're unplugged, you can go ahead and lift them straight out. Make sure you take them out together as they are connected. And do not throw them away. Make sure you recycle them properly. Step 3, installing your new batteries. When you put them in, make sure both your terminals are towards the rear of the scooter and the negative terminals, the black wires, are on the right-hand side. Take your pliers and make sure you grab the connector nice and snug and slide it straight on, making sure you plug it all the way in. It doesn't matter which wire you plug in first, black or red, just make sure you plug the bottom one in first, as you won't be able to get to it if you plug the top one in first. Now that the red one's in, let's plug in the black one. Same thing, just do it right on top of it. Now that you have both those connected, go ahead and grab your big main connector and clip it right on together. At this point, all your connectors are connected, and we now have to lay the batteries flat down. Take the battery closest to the front of the scooter and lay that one down first. You want to lay it down so the connectors are aimed towards the other battery. Now take the rear battery and do the same exact thing. Once your batteries are down, make sure you get those wires tucked in nice and neat out of the way. You may be looking at this and thinking, my batteries are not sitting straight. That's completely fine, this is the way they go. They go slightly at an angle at each other, so that way they fit in here nice and flush. Time to install your battery tie-down bracket and spacer. Go ahead, throw that spacer right on top. And when putting in the battery bracket, you'll notice one side is beveled the other is not. Make sure the bevel side is facing upward. Put both your Phillips screws in and make sure that bracket's nice and snug. That concludes step 3, installing your new batteries. Let's move on to step 4, putting the deck lid on. Take the deck lid you set aside earlier and just set that right on top, trying to line up the holes as you set it down. Remember, these are all the same size screws, so it doesn't matter which screw goes in which hole, just that the rear ones have nuts on the backside to hold them down. Now you can start wherever, but I prefer to start on the front and work my way back, and that's what we're gonna do now. So for the rear two, again, you're going to need your 8mm open end wrench and your Phillips screwdriver. Now that you have all your screws in nice and snug, that concludes our entire process. So go ahead and flip that power switch back on, take it out for a spin, and have a good time. If you're still having any troubles or complications, please feel free to visit our customer support section on Razor.com. Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to replace the battery on your E100 series scooter. A nice and easy process. I hope you found this information useful, and I'll see you out there.